She smokes medicinal grade marijuana, dabs extracts with him feet, if not inches away from his face. He burnt his hand. After grabbing a dab rig my sister left in reachable distance, and my sister yelled at him for touching it.
Say what?
I don't know what the that was.
Hello there. Reddita here. Sorry to be away for so long. Believe it or not, I was literally stuck in the middle of the woods of Appalachia for over 2 weeks. And I just ran out of content pre-uploaded. But I'm back baby. Gonna be a lot of OT this month. So we may be a little spotty for a few more weeks. But F it, the money is going to pay for better shiz for this channel, so why don't I shut the F up, drink coffee, and start up the vid. And for those of you who are new, be awesome sauce and throw me a sub please. Like the video if you enjoy it. Blah blah blah, video time. r/justnofamily. I called CPS on my sister today, and my family will never talk to me again. Rant advice wanted. Look, I've never been a perfect child. I was raised by my mom and my sister, and it was very unstable. Long story short, we've always had problems with one another, but eventually we made it work. 2019 was a rough year. My grandparents kicked me out after high school with no car, and my mom never let me get a job, so I had no money. Luckily a childhood friend who is now my girlfriend brought me in with her mother and sister 3 months after I graduated. My girlfriend's mom had a schizophrenic breakthrough and never told us about our eviction notice due to the beef with the tenant. I slept in my girlfriend's car for a few months after being evicted because her dad wasn't comfortable at the time with me living with them. Eventually he let me come in after his roommate left, and we had our own room and we paid our own rent. We then learned his roommate came with bedbugs and infested the whole apartment, and we had to leave. My sister then needed a place to live, and we agreed to get an apartment together. Me, girlfriend, sister, her son. I agreed to help watch my nephew for the days she had to work, and I did every single time my girlfriend and I could. Over the course of a year, my sister had brought in strangers to have sex in the apartment and banging my TV almost off the wall while her baby cries. She goes through days where she doesn't get out of her bed and lets her 1.5-year-old roam the apartment with knives and scissors on the floor. My nephew is allergic to peanut butter, and she eats it and breastfeeds, leaves it lying around, and purposely gives him solely peanuts to make him immune. I guess his doctor said so. She smokes medicinal grade marijuana, dabs extracts with him feet, if not inches away from his face. He burnt his hand. After grabbing a dab rig my sister left in reachable distance, and my sister yelled at him for touching it. My nephew is 2 months shy of turning 2 and can only say hello, and he growls. My sister leaves dirty diapers on the ground and gets mad when the dog eats them and treats him like dirt. Sometimes we can't even differ whether she is talking to the dog or my nephew. We have stayed in our room for over a year because I don't have the guts to tell her to stop, and I can't even look at her. She also boasts about how much she does for her kid, but at this point we don't think he even eats 3 times a day, maybe 2. For months I've been telling my mother, who is a nurse and currently pregnant, and she ignores me and tells me I'm wrong. Anyways, we got fed up and told her in the nicest way possible that she treats everyone around her like poop, and she says that I'm selfish and I'm not a parent, I'm just a 19-year-old kid. She took everything as judgment and told my family how I call her a shizzle mother and try to hurt her feelings. She then told me to leave, so we paid $4,000 of our own money to pay off our end of the lease, so all she had to do was pay her end. We packed up a lot of our stuff including my smart lights I let her use and replaced them with her own and got bitched out. I threatened to call for help to give her a scared straight moment, but she locked herself and her baby in her room for 3 days. Last night, we celebrated my girlfriend's birthday at her mother's house with her sister. Driving back we made a bet to see if my nephew would be awake. 11 PM. To no surprise her baby was up after sleeping for a full day. My girlfriend then texted her in the nicest way possible that she should have put him to bed on a schedule or else this would happen. She then called my abusive coke addicted psycho father to come over because we said that we were gonna call CPS cause her baby isn't sleeping, even though we never said that, and he came barreling over screaming at us and ended up threatening to end me. Best part is I got it all on camera and he was blown away. In the same video clip he can be heard saying that he is going to end me and saying he'll lie to the cops saying I attacked him, even though the whole thing is on tape. My father said I'm gonna have nothing in my life cause I push everyone away and that I'll never see him again. My sister and dad left and my dad called me a little bitch over text. I then texted my mom and told her what happened and she never replied. Scared my dad was gonna come back for whatever reason I asked everyone and my close friend really suggested CPS for my nephew's own good. I called CPS and my mom still won't answer me, but I'm just relieved I can help out my nephew. I don't think they'll take him away. I'm just scared he's being left on his own and he can't even talk. Thank you for reading. I just needed to vent. I didn't even scrape the surface with what she did to him. Update. Thank you all for the support and advice. I felt like a dirtbag for this, and even though it's just a forum on the internet, a lot of you have eased my mind. I went to the police station with the video of my father and told them my past. They also wanted to know my living situation and the babies, so I told them that. They then went to my father's house to talk. Don't know what was said. And was told to meet them at my apartment for a checkup. At the same time I was at the apartment, my sister arrives and says she's calling the cops for attacking her. After I only said the cops were already coming to check out the apartment, I was only putting my belongings in the car so I could leave for the night. 6 cruisers showed up and ended with the cops filing a 51A, which is like calling CPS with more power. But anyways, I can rest easier now that I know she's scared shitless into, I'm hoping, being a better mother. I love that little dude so much, and it kills me I didn't do this sooner. Thank you all for your support. It's been insane since I posted this and haven't been able to reply to every comment, but trust me, I really appreciate your kind words to a stranger.
Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball!
Select.
Whoa, you made it to the end? Nice. If you enjoyed it, please be a mensch and like the video, but also wag your finger at it judgingly. Then, do me a favor and throw me a sub. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.
That's a 10.